What's up, you guys? Welcome to Galaxy Nails. I'm your nail tech Ayana, and in today's video I'm showing you how I do an acrylic soak off to maintain healthy, beautiful, strong nails. So these are my client's nails. These are about 3 weeks grown out, and I think 3 or 4 months she had this set, this same acrylic that's been filled. So what we're gonna do first is go in with a regular clipper and clip down the nails. I'm not clipping all the way down because this client specifically has long nail beds and I do not want to clip her skin under there. So to debulk the acrylic, I am using an extra coarse tapered barrel drill bit, and this is the extra long drill bit because her nails were super long, so therefore she had a lot of product to be able to support that length. So I want to use something a little bit more coarse. If you have shorter nails, then I would probably recommend you to use just a coarse bit for this part. Remember, when you are drilling the product, you don't want to stay in one spot for too long, and you also want to make sure your speed is up high enough that you don't have to use too much pressure, because when you use too much pressure, then that's what creates heat on the nail. So every so often you'll see me hold the finger down, and that's just me checking to make sure that it's not getting too hot for my client. Then once you are done drilling, you want to go ahead and put your client in a bowl of acetone, and the bowls that I'm using I will have pictured up here in the top right corner. These bowls I really like because you can put warm water in the bottom and then put acetone in the top, and that will speed up the soak off process. So I soak for about 10 minutes and then I take her out of the acetone and I wipe the product off with a paper towel, what has started to dissolve. Then I go in with a drill bit that's a little bit less coarse than the one I used to debulk the nail. So this one actually is a coarse drill bit, but it's super old, so it doesn't really cut extremely well. So that's why I like to use this one for removing the product from closer to the natural nail. So I'm just going in with that and drilling down what's loose, and I don't drill through anything. If it's not ready to come off, it's not ready. So I usually do 2 soak off rounds. So after I do this drill down, I'll put her back in the acetone, then I'll drill her other hand, and once that's done, put her back and then go back to the first hand. So this is after the second round of soaking off, and there's not much product left because what? We use EMA acrylic over here. Then I just do one more pass over with that same drill bit to remove any product that is left from soaking. And you're not trying to drill so hard that you're going into the natural nail. You don't want to touch the natural nail with these carbide drill bits because that is going to damage the nail. What you see me drilling off is the leftover product. So after all the acrylic is gone for the most part, if there's a little bit left, that's fine because you most likely going to have to prep to start your next service, right? So here I'm just shaping her free edge. And as you can see what I was talking about, she has really long nail beds. So there's no way to cut that super short without damaging your client and causing them pain. So you just shape them up, and then after that, you want to go in and push back the cuticles, which I did off camera, but I just use a regular metal cuticle pusher for that. And then to do the cuticle work, I have different techniques for different clients who have different types of skin and cuticles. So this client, she don't really have too many cuticles or like really hard skin. So I just use this, what do I call this? It's like a short barrel diamond bit. I found it on Amazon. I'll link that below if you guys are interested in it. But I'm using speed number, I think 7 or 8 for her. Not too fast, but you don't want to go too slow that you have to apply too much pressure. Remember that. Then once I've done all the nails with the cuticle cleaning bit, I'm going in with a fine sanding band. I'm not using medium or coarse. I use a fine sanding band. And this is to remove the shine from the entire nail, as well as remove if there's any acrylic left from the soak off that's close to the natural nail. This is what I will use for that. So just remove the shine from her entire nail, and as you can see, her nail beds are healthy. They're beautiful. She has 0 rings of fire. Yeah, they look great. Like, my client would be ready for just a polish or just a buff and go if she really wanted to keep her natural nail. But she don't, because she's a baddie. So we are gonna do a full set after this. So if you would like to see that design, you gotta tune into my next video. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a sneak peek on what we're gonna do. So at this point, you would go in with your tips and proceed with your full set. And that is how I do my soak off for each and every one of my acrylic clients. And here is what we about to do next time. Shout out to Nail Babe Bree. And that's the end of the video for today. I hope you learned how to do an acrylic soak off, and I hope I taught you something well. And if I did, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.